anticipated contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. On the visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. These guys searching for their first win of the year after an 0-2 start. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys, on the other hand, have started strong, 2-0 so far this season.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, here come the Vikings taking the field for their first drive of the game.
How's the bomb going?
A pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Motion man right is Jefferson. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And a nice return out of it, man. A little further up past their own 30. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm won his 2nd comeback player of the year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about him walking off that field with the loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Right,
Burrow from the gun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10
Here we go.
at the 44-yard line.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits him on the in route. He takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's up.
lovely. I never had chocolate quite like this. I need them. Melted? But I gotta go get the chocolate. Yeah, that's it. I had one yesterday, but it was so good that I was like,
Thank you very much. Este es mi lonche.
Missing quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, are going to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well,
I'm
too bad.
good.
No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, here's Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
He's going to have about two. It's second down now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First down. First and 10.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second down carry for Jones. Only can get his a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going to run for it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert off the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on their mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again.
What'd you use for that chocolate?
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive to get to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Jones again on 2nd down. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here. Throw here, 3rd down. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it.
Which chocolate is this? No.
Not going to give his
Which chocolate is this, though?
Papoose
went to the Tarrytown Park. He went to the Tarrytown Park. Sending pictures.
Jones on the Bengals return. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got it first to begin the fray. Good coverage on that deep ball down.
I can't hear you. Eh?
That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Cincinnati.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Burrow back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, yeah. That's so old. Ay, cosita.
So now
Oh,
it's
so
going to
cool.
be 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
3rd and long for him here. The left side, caught by Higgins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
You didn't drink it?
They'll start with a give to Jones. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. It is caught left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. Extra cut to the right sideline. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run.
How did you make those balls? Chocolate balls.
Defense, I think feels a little fortunate.
How did you make a chocolate ball like?
An even bigger run and crossing that first
What
down
chocolate
line.
did you use?
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So what you do is you
Hey, we know running the
cover
ball
this
in
with
the
chocolate,
NFL is hard, and that
put in the
was pretty
freezer, let it
easy.
set,
Here's the key.
do a
To
second
win the
coat,
game, those type
put in
of
the
plays
freezer,
gotta
let
be
it
in the
set,
minority,
and then you
the
start,
majority
you
have gotta do some
loosen it,
damage.
and then you get your half moons, right, your half balls, and then you fill one of
Now
them
Piron.
up, and the other
Gets it to the
one,
15.
you leave empty.
And
Oh,
they take this in for the
you
score.
leave empty.
The
And then
Bengals
you,
pick it up
we're
and get
gonna do
points
this
on the
activity
ensuing
for
drive.
Christmas. I'm gonna get one for
Kate, what a run
everybody.
like
Do
that
some
does
Valentine.
for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the
Yeah,
offense.
and it's
It
cold,
just
too.
gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little
cold,
chunk,
right?
but go get explosive
Just
on the
get a
ground as
gallon
well.
of the organic whole milk and have it steaming already on the side. Right?
Yep.
McPherson at the point after.
So let me finish explaining to you.
Go ahead.
Are you listening?
Extra points
So then,
in right
once
down
you
the
loosen your
middle.
mold, you take half of one and you fill it with whatever peppermint, chopped Oreos, marshmallows, right? And then you take the other one and in a hot pan, you put a hot pan, just one pan. You dip the empty one and you kind of melt it a little bit and then you bring it together.
Here's
Good shot,
McPherson
good
on
shot.
the handle
They
of the kickoff. On the return, here's Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after
Just taking- just
offensively
watching
to
it.
get this drive
Exactly.
moving.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll give left side to Jones. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for
Exactly.
attack. Exactly what he just did.
Now
Big
McCarthy.
Mouth.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it in practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
He's got Jones for the completion. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. Drops for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Jones once more. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Bengals going time here. 6 DBs out there, third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brooks now on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Bengals.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brooks now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
46-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Cincinnati uses uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go, here we go. Line it.
Going play action here. Burrow. He finds Brown right side. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On first down, here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the second half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Bengals are headed back out on offense as we look at Samaje Perine. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
One, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Oh.
180.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Caught. Nice gain left side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 17. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones trying the left side. And he scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Mike.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Eagle.
Here's a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 47-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has a big strike to Anderson. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
22 yards.
They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Another one to Addison. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
McCarthy to throw it. He'll set up the screen. It's Addison. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bengals send running back Chase Brown, getting set to begin another drive here. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum.
He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Rogers. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Play action, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
My brother finally sent me the account number.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watson.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking underneath, it's Jones. He gets it forward a little to his 46. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Now we'll get a pause for an injured player. That's Aaron Jones, the man in question, and some obvious discomfort as he gets looked at. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Again, McCarthy to throw.
So he has to give it to me. What, he's not going to disclose it to me?
And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 12.
Hey?
Olympia, está mismo.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
the Vikings. First down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Straight ahead. Here's Mason.
There she goes.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes it can be basic. Schedule that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Finds him on the slant. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals, then running back Chase Brown, getting set to begin another drive here. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite. And the play went over his head.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Here's Piron. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Putting together a game that everyone's happy with.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Gun. Cut.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Brown. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Which was the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Pass run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Mason there to haul it in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. First down from the 41.
The scrub company.
Mason will try this one up the gut. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Go. Pat the 60. Pat.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Claro, we're not going to Washington. The issue.
He'll throw it. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Okay.
So funny.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Gun. Touch. Hey, can.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cincinnati.
On one, ready?
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Done.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Down.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And there's the step they needed. Dropped behind the line, and they can get the football back now. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
It's 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bengals holding on to a field goal lead. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Setting up to pass. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And he'll get it up on the 38-yard line before going down. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. Back to throw. It's completed right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
And the Vikings first down.
And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the end route. And this one does not go far. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And in a tough spot, that forces this offense into 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock.
Stop. Stop.
Design quarterback run here. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill, What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Yes, wait to the class size. Not that cold out, no.
So every word is cleaning. It's good. That's why you're paying attention.
Yeah. So we hope. So we hope.
You're leaving.
Yeah, soon. I'm gonna get ready.
Okay, we're all ready.
Okay, hold on.
I took her out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah. He said the account number. I am.
One of these pictures to your